What up, y'all? Zachary Make Money Mowing. Today I have 9 yards on the old schedule and I will take you with me. Quick update. I now am a solo living male and I live by myself. I'll give you a quick tour of my place. I low-key decided to get a short little hideaway for me to work peacefully, quietly, and secretly on my YouTube to film videos and to record myself. All of my past videos have been at my parents' house and I love them. So this is my little spot for the time being. So yeah, we're gonna knock these 9 yards out. Let me show you how I start my morning. First, I meditate and then I pop my back and then I do my affirmations and then we get out of here. Listen to this. This is gonna hurt. Oh. So that's what you do. You meditate and then you pop your back and then you're gonna be gravy. So after you wake up, you meditate, you pop your back, then you begin doing your affirmations. And then I think there's a million ways to do it, but I'll just show you how I do it. You can look at yourself in the mirror or you can just stand and not look at anything and you just tell yourself that you're a boss. You say that you're a baller. You tell yourself that you're handsome. You say that you're a money magnet. You say that you ain't gonna let nothing bring you down today. You say that you are powerful beyond measure. And you just tell yourself, you just gas yourself up and you just get your day started. You could say it inside your mind or you could say it out loud, but I think if you say it out loud, it's stronger. So yeah, me and my giraffe are gonna go dip to get my tools. You gotta make sure your chickens get those omega-3s. Oh, damn, Dynamo. I wasn't even there yet. I like to spoil my chickens because I like to think if I was a chicken, I hope somebody would spoil me. Oh, Dynamo, you was a child woman. You. Boo. They don't stop crying until they get their minnows and watermelon in the morning. Okay, let's go walk this guy right here, and then we'll go start mowing, finally. Dun, 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 dun. Whose baby got the haircut? Whose baby got the haircut? Damn. Oh yeah, people ask me what shoes do I recommend. I wear these Columbia boots. I have a link to them in the description of this video. They're waterproof and they're pretty comfy. Mowing? Where are you going? Okay, bye. One mower, one trimmer, one blower. 2 pieces of wood.
Hey Marg, can you disconnect the gray truck from the trailer? There's a hammer in the door.
Oh, you want to go mow with Daddy, baby dad? Get back inside now. Ooh. Yeah.
He was outside. No, bring him inside.
So, long story short, because I know everyone's going to ask me, and I've never showed my mom on camera before, but they both do trees and landscaping. If it's a big job, my mom and dad will work together. Or if it's a smaller job, my mom is honestly all about that money, and my dad's expensive for her to use. So if it's a small job, she'll do it by herself. She'll just hire a tree climber and a ground worker or two, and she'll knock it out. Or if it's a big job, she'll have my dad help. And my dad, he does trees and landscaping by himself with workers, and same thing, if he wants to work with my mom, he can. If not, then he'll do it by himself. So that's that. When I was growing up, they wanted me to take over their tree and landscaping business, but for some reason, I just never felt like doing it. I always felt a pull away from taking over their business, and I don't know why. Sometimes I feel like I disappointed them, but as I got older and I evolved, I realized it's because I wanted to build something on my own. I didn't want to be given money or clients. I wanted to build it myself because I wanted to
grind it up. So that's what I did. So I have my lawn care business, and if they want me to help them, if they need a helping hand, I'm always there for them. But they have workers for that, and I tell them, and they understand now that my time is better suited for me to work on my business and work on this channel versus me being a ground helper pulling brush for you. Again, if you want me to help you, I will if you're shorthanded or if somebody calls in. But just give me a couple years and I will build something great, and I will be able to take care of you guys, my mom and dad. So that's why I tell them, and they're cool with it. So we all do our own work, and I guess we're just a family of hustlers. And I know lots of people don't have parents like mine, so I'm grateful. And the reason I have this channel is so I could share what I've learned from them and what I've learned myself to people who don't have a structure like I do. So that's that. Okay, back to the video.
Got a little carried away. The day is starting at 8:10 in la mañana. Let's go. Look, everybody's mowing. Except for that woman or guy. It was a guy, sorry. Pull up to the first yard. See, everybody really is mowing. I think as a human, we will realize as we get older that there are some days where we feel gravy and we feel like we can do anything, and there are some days where our body is tired and we need to recover. Today though, I feel powerful beyond measure. Maybe it's because I said it this morning. Just a fair warning, we just had a week's worth of rain these past few days, so some of my yards are going to have more weeds than usual. This particular yard I just arrived at is almost basically all weeds. So if you're going to tell me in the comments below that it's all weeds, I appreciate you. Thank you for helping me. So just an example, those first 2 yards took about an hour to mow and drive to the next one. So that's usually what I shoot for, 2 yards per hour, around $50 per mow on average. So I can make my goal of $100 an hour. And if I can do it, you can do it too. It's important, it's so important to stay grateful, and it's so hard to stay grateful, at least for me. I don't know, maybe it's not for you, but it's just too easy to get used to whatever you have after you've done it for a long time. But whether you put a sticky note on your car, or you tattoo it on your arm, or you just remember just mentally, just stay grateful for what you have, because somebody out there has it much worse than you. And if you want something, you can get it. You just have to work for it. Don't wish for it. You can make it happen. I'm gonna make this yard happen, and I'm grateful to do it, because the money that I'm gonna get from this yard, this $50, I'm gonna use it to buy some applesauce and some steak. So that's cool. That's cool to me. Okay.
So in this next clip, I was in the flow state knocking out that yard when the neighbor, I saw her staring at me, and then she wanted me to come give her a card. So I talked to her, and then looking back on the video, I realized that my energy was all over the place because I was interrupted from my flow state. So I was kind of talking fast and talking loud. But she wanted first a long quote, which I gave her, but then she asked if I do sod installation and ripping out the yard. And I told her I don't, but my parents do. So there you go. I just referred my parents to a job, and I just do that if possible whenever I can. So yeah, so this is me getting walked on by a customer, and it just goes to show when you're a money magnet, when you're feeling good, when your vibration's high, people literally come up to you and ask to give you their money by you doing a job for them. So yeah, that's it. Okay, back to the video.
Okay, yard work, like a kind of, like a design or put a grass.
I don't do that, but my mom and dad, they have a landscaping and tree company, grass installations or landscaping.
Yes,
I can give you their contact as well, but I just do the lawn maintenance, just the mowing.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
What was your name?
Ferry.
Ferry Zach. Nice to
Yes,
meet you.
thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
And then looking back, it kind of looks like I just cut her off while she was talking. And I went back and I talked to her again because she had another question about hauling tree branches. But at the same time, you gotta talk to your customers. But also on the other side, you got money to make and you got yards to do. And if it's gonna rain outside, you gotta get them done. So I told her you can call me, text me at any time, but I gotta get back to this yard. So that's what I did. Okay, back to the video for real again.
Okay, so just a checkpoint, it's 10:19. I started at 8:11, so it's been around 2 hours. I've already mowed 4 yards, it's been 2 hours, and I've generated $215. Yes, there's overhead. I had to pay for the gas for my truck and mower, but I've driven like 10 miles. It probably costed me like $3 in gas. And you had to pay taxes. Yeah, big deal, everybody pays taxes. But if you want to pay your taxes and mow another yard, and then boom, your taxes are paid for. So you know what I mean when I'm saying that though. What I'm trying to say is, I used to make $10 an hour just like everybody else working at retail stores, at restaurants as a server. And if you never level up and you never expand your mind to what you're capable of, then you'll just stay there forever. But I make these videos and I show what I do to simply show that if I can make $215 before 10:30 in the morning, then so can you. I could just go home right now. $215 is more than enough money for me to go play with my chickens and just meditate and stay home all day. But I want to make like $400, $500. So I'm just going to keep working, and plus I'm not even tired. If you take care of yourself, if you eat right, sleep right, exercise, then you can mow like 20 yards in a day, but I just feel comfortable doing 10. There's no reason to make 700 when I can just make 500. Money's not the end all be all. There's a lot more to the equation than simply making max money, but you still have to make enough money to live your life comfortably. And I make 500 a day or close to that as my goal, so I don't have to work every single day. So I could just work 1, 2, 3 days a week, and then I could just spend the rest of my time doing whatever I want. So that's all I'm trying to say, is just wake up. You can make more money than you're making. I can make more money than I'm making. But there's a point when you have enough, and then instead of focusing on simply making just as much money as possible, you start to streamline your business. And now you just want, instead of just maximum yards, you want quality yards with customers who are super cool and nice to you, that have quality or decently quality yards that aren't hard on your body to mow. And then you just start exchanging out all of your old yards with these new nice customers with nice yards. And that's it. And by nice, I mean just like a nice vibe. Some of my yards have weeds, but they have the nicest owners. So I hope that all makes sense. Okay, next mow.
So I showed the video of those 2 trees in that last clip because this is one of my customers I've been doing for a while, and then they're gonna build a in-ground pool in that backyard. But he wanted to have a lot of sunlight coming in, and they had a bunch of trees along the fence line, and the trees were also touching the roof line. So he asked me if I trim trees, and I said, I don't, but guess what? My mom and dad do. So I referred the quote to my parents, and then they removed the trees and they cleared the roof, and it was like a $2,000 job. And then my mom took me out to dinner, and that was fair for me. So again, I'm just giving my parents all these layups because they gave birth to me, so the least I can do is give them work. And it's a customer I've already screened. It's a customer that's super cool to me, so I know he'll be super cool to my parents. So Yeah, just another layup. Okay. I'll put also the text messages between me and him talking about the tree work. And yeah, okay, back to the video.
I want to add to this video that I was not always a monster who could easily mow 10 yards in the Texas heat by himself multiple times a week and make $500 a day. When I was in high school and college, I went to school, but I was kind of lazy. All I really wanted to do was just work out, hang out with my friends, and just go out to eat. So when I first started mowing yards, even 1 yard was difficult for me because I wasn't used to it. But I would do that 1 yard each week, and then I did 2 yards, and then I just worked my way up, and now I do 10 yards, and it's relatively easy. And I don't know why I think like this. Tell me if you're similar to me or if you think I'm crazy. But even though I don't have any spoken competition with my friends, I always try to be the hardest worker out of anybody that I know. And I can safely say that I think that I work harder than anybody that I know. And that's not a shot at any of my friends. I love everybody. But that's just how I view business. I want to work harder than anybody that I know, and I want my money to reflect it, and it does. So that's just how I view business. That's how I view exercising. That's how I view being a lover. I just try to be the best that I can in any aspect of what I put myself into, and I think everybody should do the same, but that's just me. My parents used to spoil me because I am their only child. I was the quickest one. My mom had multiple miscarriages, so I was the only one that made it out the womb. So my parents just spoiled me naturally because it was their first time having a kid and I was their only kid. So they would just buy me whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted it. And as cool as it was, it kind of didn't really teach me the value of $1 for a long time. And I'm probably not going to spoil my kids. I'll buy them whatever they deserve, but I'm not just going to give them stuff. I'm going to make them earn it. I'll show him how to mow when he's like 5 years old, and I'll just show him how to make his own money. And then maybe he can take me out to eat for me teaching him how to mow. So that's that. And I usually try to intermittent fast until 12 o'clock noon every single day, but my stomach was rumbling for the past 2 hours, so I was eating my peanut butter and pumpkin seed sandwich, and now I got so much energy. Woo! Now, I'm not a fasting professional and I'm not a doctor, but all I can tell you is I think there's a benefit in fasting, maybe until noon every day. And that's coming from somebody who burns like 2,000 calories when they mow. I feel like I should be eating, but it feels good to fast, honestly. I feel like my thoughts are clearer and I have more energy in a weird way. But I eat a lot at nighttime and the evening, so it's all good. But what I'm trying to say is fasting is cool because I think maybe just as an American or just as somebody who has money, you just get spoiled to food and sometimes you just eat like a robot. But by forcing yourself to take a break from eating and fasting from nighttime until noon, you actually feel hungry again. And then whenever you take the first bite of your peanut butter and pumpkin seed sandwich, that shit tastes so good. And that's a feeling that you don't really have whenever you're just eating from morning until sleep. By putting a break in between your eating, you enjoy each bite, each chew, each morsel in your mouth, and it just feels really nice. I was just thinking, goddamn, I'm still hungry. And all I had was that sandwich. So I was putting my hand into my lunchbox to grab a water bottle, and I had a damn banana in there. And just to show you guys that I'm comfortable in my masculinity, I'm gonna eat it on camera.
So in this next clip, I was getting ready to mow, and then the homeowner told me that she wanted me to trim these 2 big hedges and clean out a box in the backyard. And when I showed up, I didn't know if I was gonna do it on the spot or not, but when I saw it, I decided I'll put it towards tomorrow or the next day when I'm free. So I'll show video clips of what the hedges in the box look like, and I'll tell you what I priced it. I priced it $125, and she said yeah. So I'll show it just to show how I would price labor that's not mowing, in order to helpfully show you that You shouldn't be afraid to charge what you're worth. If you're gonna get on your knees and start cutting stuff out and pulling stuff out with your hands, charge more and you might land it or you might not, but I landed this one and I hope you land your next one. So this is gonna be my first Propel beverage of the day. And let me give you a testimonial on how it makes you feel when you're tired and you're sweaty. Look at this guy right here. He's maybe 50 years old and he's mowing a yard by himself with a little white pickup truck. I don't want him to see me filming him, but I just want to show you guys that, not saying that you should mow until you're 50. I mean, if you want to, feel free to. I might not, who knows? The journey of life is unpredictable. But look at this guy. He's doing it just like me. He's in the same neighborhood as me. He's mowing tiny yards like me, and he's working out of his pickup truck like me. So I'm not the only one doing this, and then if you guys start, you're not going to be the only ones doing it either. All I'm saying is, look at this guy. He's getting his money. He's got a handheld blower and a little mower, little Ford Ranger, small yard. I just think that's super cool. I just wanted to share that. Okay, let's get back to mowing. Okay, so I'm gonna share a golden tidbit that I was just thinking about with you guys. Actually, it's a two-parter. The first parter is being your own boss is super cool, or maybe if you're in a service-based business where you're not in a store talking to customers, but doing something like lawns or, I don't know, remodeling or whatever, you just get to hang out with your brain all day and you can listen to your brain. And whenever you're working for somebody for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, your brain is being talked to by your superiors and it's being told what to do. But when you have your own business, you can just hang out with your brain, you can listen to it, and then your brain can give you ideas for you to make more money, for you to take better care of yourself, and your body can talk to you and you can clearly listen. For example, if I just had to, or if I wanted to just go home and meditate and take a nap, I could just tell my yards, hey, I had to stop work, I'll be there tomorrow, and they'll be okay with that. Or I can just finish my day, which is what I'm gonna do. Your money is not in control of you, you are in control of your money. So that's the first part. The second part is, so mowing yards is so easy. You literally just advertise, you get a call, you quote the yard, you do the yard, and then you get paid your money, and then you repeat, and then boom, you're making $500 a day like I am. And it's so simple, right? Well, why doesn't everybody do it? Why are all of these high schoolers, college kids, grown men, even seniors working at jobs for minimum wage or near that, being told what to do, missing their child's births, missing their child's growing up, neglecting having time to take care of themselves because they're working for somebody? Why do all these people work all these jobs that they don't like? When mowing, for example, is so easy and anybody could do it. Well, my theory is
that it just takes a lot of balls. And in today's society, men, or not men, but just anybody, most people lack balls to take action and to make something happen, because it's scary. Because what if you don't get callers, or what if you quit your job and then business doesn't work out? People are so scared of what if that they never take the risk, and then they never get to reap the rewards of taking their risk. No risk, no reward. High risk, high reward. So mowing is so simple. It doesn't take a college degree. It probably doesn't even take a middle school degree to mow a yard. But it's so easy, and you can make your own schedule. You can make tons of money. You can be your own boss. You can build a brand. You can give the brand to your kids. You can hire your friends, hire workers. You could do whatever you want. But then people are still working these jobs that they don't like, for hours that they don't want to work, getting paid a wage that's not fair. And why? When mowing is so easy. I don't know. I just feel like most people don't have balls. And I think in today's society, people are fear-driven versus goal-driven. And I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Short answer, mowing in the lawn care business, mowing is a small part. Mowing is easy. Mowing is just, you just go knock the yard out, put headphones in, listen to whatever you want, show up whenever you want, or whenever you say you're going to show up, and you knock the yard out. But the hard part of being a business owner in the lawn care industry is, in my opinion, taking the risk to quit your job and then scheduling quotes, and you get nervous when you tell a customer this is going to be $50 every week, and they're like, what? Or if you're doing landscaping, you tell somebody this is going to be a $900 landscape job, they're like, what? And you get nervous, and it's scary to make an executive decision of, should I buy this $5,000 mower? Should I buy this trailer? Should I buy a new truck? Or if you make an error and you hit a sprinkler, you're in control of it. So there's lots of things that could go wrong, but it's all superficial, worldly things. And in reality, it's just, if you mess up, you just fix it. If you hit a sprinkler, you fix it, or you pay somebody to fix it. If you buy the wrong mower, you just sell it, buy a new mower. It's really, really, really not that hard. And I feel like people overcomplicate these things. But that's just my opinion on why people don't take action. I just feel like as time goes on, the world that we're living in is becoming really weird. And I don't know. I was born in 1993, so maybe I just have an old soul or something, but I just feel like people got little marbles in their pants, but they should have big, giant coconuts in their pants. But I don't know. If you could just take one thing away from what I just said, it's take the risk. It's going to be worth it. And I'm not saying you have to start a lawn care business. I'm trying to say that you could start whatever business you want. You could start a business where you draw caricatures or pictures of people. You could start a business where you plant flowers. You could start a business where you design t-shirts. All I'm saying is people lack balls to take their ideas and create them into a reality. You could do lawns. I'm just saying this is a lawn mowing channel, so of course I refer to lawn care as my basis, but you could do whatever business you wanted. Lawn care wasn't the first business that I ever started, and it probably won't be my last. But it's just an evolution, and you're seeing my current evolution of me being the coolest lawn care guy in my area, or in my opinion, I think I'm the coolest guy. And you should think you're the coolest person in your area. Even if you don't mow, you're just the coolest person watching this video right now. This is my last yard of the day. This is actually one of my close friends' dad's house. So shout out to you, Richard. Thank you for letting me mow your dad's yard and making thousands of dollars these past years. You're the coolest. As we mosey on down back the old dusty trail to my parents' house to put away my tools before I go home to my quiet, comfy, cozy sanctuary for the time being, for the next 4 months, I guess let me finish this mowing segment off, but not the whole video, with more thoughts about mowing. As always, it's not rocket science. You could do it. You could do what I'm doing. You can make more money than me. You just got to have bigger balls than me to take the risk to go out and make yourself self-sustainable with your own business. It doesn't have to be lawns, but if you want to do lawns, then I can help you if you keep watching my videos. But again, you could do tree trimming, you could do mobile detailing, you could sell sushi on the black market, you could do whatever you want. But another thing about being a business owner, because people ask me what is it like, mowing is a small portion of it. I don't know a percentage, but I feel like more so than actually mowing, it's kind of like a juggling act of your time and energy, because again, mowing is simple and easy, but you have to juggle and manage customers calling you, quotes, delays when it rains, equipment maintenance, And just having the energy to do all those things with a smile on your face, because you can do all those things when you're exhausted and tired and you just are living in hell. Or you could balance your time by sleeping properly, by doing good habits only, and you could do all those things with a smile on your face like I'm doing right now. So mowing is, of course, I guess I shouldn't say small, it's a big part of it, but it's also what people don't realize. I think just being any business owner in any industry is, especially when you're the only one doing it, it's a lot of juggling, and you can only do so much in a day, and there's only so many hours in a day, and we only have so many arms on our body. So mowing is a big part of it, but a lot of it is juggling your energy, time, and allocating it in ways to where you can make more money efficiently without hurting yourself physically, mentally, or spiritually. We're almost home, and I want to make this a one-shot video of me getting the 4 eggs, because that would just make me really happy, to show that I didn't set it up and I didn't plant store-bought eggs in my chicken coop. But where was I getting at? Oh yeah, people ask me, how do you deal with competition, and how do you make your brand stand out, and how do you just get your name out? And the answer that I always give is, it's just do a good job and just be consistent, and it will happen. And just learn how to market. Google, Craigslist, advertising, marketing, business cards, door hangers, sandwich boards, all this stuff. There's so many ways you can advertise, but it's like people want like a secret method. There is no secret method. You just become really good at one method. Whatever you pick, you just become good at it. But to go even deeper than that, I really feel like on a spiritual level, every decision that we make in our day will either make you feel better or worse. From the food that you eat, the people you hang out with, the stuff you watch on your phone, the things that you say to people, the things that you tell yourself, everything that you do or say or think or act on, it will either raise or lower your vibration. Whenever you're having dark thoughts, you're being mean to people, you're feeding yourself junk, you're low vibrating. But when you take care of yourself, when you eat right, when you say self-talk that's positive, whenever you compliment people, whenever you try to make people's days better, your vibration is higher. And when your vibration is higher, things start coming to you, whether it's money, callers, opportunities, partners. And again, this might sound cliche, but this is really how I feel. And this is really me in my truck saying all this stuff. Just a dirty, not dirty person, but a dirty, physically half white, half Filipino 27-year-old in front of the parents' house that he grew up in. I'm telling you that you have to do things, every decision you make, whether it's big, small, or medium, you have to pick the decision that's going to make you feel better. Because just look, the next time you do something, just think about it. Like, should I do this? Is this going to make me feel good or bad? Do the things that only make you feel good, and then you'll be way up here, and then things will start coming to you. Again, money, callers, business ideas, just freedom in your mind, clarity, just happiness. It will come to you when you make those decisions that make your life smoother and happier. If you do the things that make you feel like shit, then you're gonna get shitty results. If you do the things every single day from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. What are the chances of my phone dying as I'm saying all that stuff about raising your vibration? You could say, oh, well, your phone was on 1%. Or if you're an open thinker, you could look at it as in, I've been using my phone intermittently all day, filming videos, texting people, taking pictures, but it happened to die at that exact moment after about 5 hours of working, versus all the other times I was just talking about nothing. I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. But what I was trying to say is, just do the things that make you feel good, and don't do the things that make you feel bad. And we're not perfect. You're gonna do things that make you feel bad, but just make it a majority of the things that make you feel good. I'm putting away my motor ramps because I just got home. This is a moment of truth. I've been thinking about these eggs all day. Oh, someone's laying an egg. Can't disturb him. Sorry. Can't tell if Dynamite's laying. She's over there taking a bath. I don't want to disturb him. I guess I have to check back. I trust that they laid my eggs. I'll come back later for them. So now we're back in my other car. It's 1:45. I just put my tools away and talked to my chickens, and I'm $480 richer than when I woke up, and it's not even 2 p.m. And I got to see my chickens twice. I got to talk to my mom and dad twice. That was a weird order of priority, but you know what I mean. And yeah, it was a good day. So this is just what it's like to be a lawn care business owner if you operate like I do. And if you're wondering what peak human male performance looks like, it's being shirtless, covered in grass, driving a 2014 Honda Pilot with the top down. So just in case you were wondering. All right, so now we're back at the spot, and this is gonna be Inception because I'm gonna go straight to editing this video. I'm not gonna shower, I'm not gonna eat because I'm tunnel vision and I wanna bring this video to you guys because it's been 2 weeks. So this is gonna be in my office for the next, I don't know, it probably takes like 3 or 4 hours to edit videos. Editing videos takes a long time if you've never done it before. But the day is over. Say thank you, God, or whatever you surrender yourself to, if you do at all. Say thank you for letting me get this workday done. Maybe meditate again, and then just get back to the grind because the grind never stops. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and let me know what you want to see next. Okay, deuces. Look, this is what I look like when I'm working.